I want to talk about some of the new programs that we're doing in Iraq.
Yes.
We just launched several new vocational programs, but before we get into those, you went for the first time back in May of 2025 with us.
Yes.
It was, I think, your first month of hire. Like you were officially hired. You weren't even living here yet. You flew from Australia. You met us over there. And I just want to get your perspective, your first experiences landing in a Muslim nation, Iraq. You had never been there before.
Yes.
Obviously, a lot of what we have done historically and do now is working amongst refugees.
Yeah.
What was that like? One, landing in a nation that's Muslim. You've heard all these news stories about the hostility towards, foreigners or Americans or Christians. There's all these stories, and those are real.
Yeah.
So just one, being in a country and a climate like that, a spiritual and political climate like that.
Yeah, well, the first thing is, it was my first time properly to the Middle East outside of Israel. I've been to Israel before, but this is a very different situation.
East,
Very different type of Middle East. I went on to the DFAT, the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade in Australia, and it says, I typed in Iraq, and it says, do not travel to Iraq.
We don't tell people to go out to those sites. We say, ignore those, follow the Spirit.
So that was the first thing was there was an edge to this. It's like, wow, this is heavy. Like, when you look at things like that and what do you call that? Just all the stigma that's attached to going to a place like that. When I landed at the airport with everyone, everything changed instantly. Just, you've got your visa, you go through border, control, and it was just so straightforward. It was almost like stamp, done, move on and get on with it. But when we got there, I think just the first impression that I had was just how different it was to what I had been led to believe, However, there were those moments of absolutely freaking out at what is happening here. We're at a checkpoint going from one location to another. A couple of guys with machine guns with cigarettes hanging out the side of their mouth, lining us up outside, asking for our passports.
You're envisioning all these stories you heard, and here's this guy that's going to try to harm me when...
Yeah, and here it's happening, but it turns out they just wanted to see a stamp in our passport and waved us on.
And usually welcome you.
Yeah, and it was really friendly and just nothing like what I was expecting.